Hey everyone, I'm Howard, and this is Otter's Retirement Corner. So yeah, I've discovered a Sarasota Tim clone on YouTube. And let me just tell you this, this is sort of a frivolous video. It's got nothing to do with retirement. And I haven't done a Sarasota Tim video in, a long time. Um, but you guys will get a kick out of this for those of you who know Sarasota Tim and either follow him or follow the hundreds of haters out there making videos about him every day. So I accidentally stumbled over a video from someone called Exoman, Exoman. And this is about 10 days, 12, maybe 12 days ago. On my YouTube feed, it just popped up as, a recommended video. And, it was about Social Security and, when you should take it. And, I'm a sucker for those. I'll watch any Social Security video on YouTube just so I can see what's going on. And I knew nothing about him. I've never heard of him. I've never seen any of his videos, but I clicked on it and I watched it. And just like Tim, he just turned 62. He's a little younger, but he kind of looks like Tim. He's got that same the same kind of facial feature, the same kind of body. Just the way he talks. It just so much reminded me of Tim. It was just kind of shocking. And then to see this video, it's like this has got to be on purpose. I can't imagine this just a coincidence, but in all likelihood, it is a coincidence. So he starts talking about Social Security and he's turning 62 and he's made the decision to take it now while he can. But just repeating a lot of the misinformation and mistruths about Social Security that Tim does. And the ironic thing is, during the video, he says, I'm uneducated, but I can, pencil numbers or something like that. I can do the math kind of thing. I'm paraphrasing here. But he doesn't give any disclaimer. Don't do this. This is what I'm doing. This isn't advice. I don't really know what I'm talking about. As I found out later, he thinks he's implying that, but he isn't. So he gets the the amounts of the benefit wrong. He gets based upon how much it increases. He compares age 62 to 65. I'm not sure why 65. Most people would compare it to FRA or 67 or 70, but he did 65. But he's trying. The tape cuts at one point, and I think he stopped to do some of the math, and he was close. He didn't get it right, but he was close. So he's trying to figure out break even, but just like Tim, he doesn't know how to calculate break even, and he does this. Well, in 10 years, you'll get about half of that back. Well, it's actually a whole lot more than half, but again, he can't do the math. He gets the risks wrong. He gets life expectancy wrong. You're going to die before you break even. It was just so shockingly like Tim. I felt like I was on, some sort of setup, and someone's going to say, hey, April Fool's, but it's not April. I don't know. It was just so bizarre. So then I went and looked, at who this guy is. Oh, before I get there, he responded. I made a comment, you don't know what you're talking about. You get the risk wrong. He talks about taking the money early if you don't need it and put it in a savings account, and soon it'll double and you'll have more than you get from Social Security. So again, he just doesn't understand the math. And I said to him, you don't understand investing, if that's what you think you're going to do and come out ahead. So I also made some comments on a couple of people who commented. And, straightening them out too. And sadly, like on Tim's videos, people say, hey, thank you for pointing this out. I'm going to get mine at 62, hey, I didn't know that. Thanks, it's helpful information. So it turned out to be advice. And, he claims it wasn't meant to be, but it turns out to be advice. And it turns out, just like Tim, some people are just who don't know better, are just going to blindly accept what he says and take it for gospel and believe it. And he was very angry at me for, criticizing him. And, he must have clicked on my name and checked out my site, although he responded kind of quickly. So I don't know what he looked at. You know, he claimed I was obsessed with Sarasota Tim, although I've only done, I think, 4 videos in 16 months and, you know, 130 some videos I've done. So I don't know if he knew who Sarasota Tim was. A couple other people even made comments about, oh, another Sarasota Tim. But, you know, it just shocked me to some level. You know, he's got health issues. You know, he has the same political beliefs. I didn't hear anything religious, so I'm not sure where that is. I don't want to speculate. But his site is all over the place. You know, he does videos on, you know, a day in his life, an hour in his life. I went here, I went there, I did this, I went there, just like Tim. And, you know, he's got 187,000 subscribers, something like that. But he's been on there for 11 years. So my guess is, like most people have been on there for a real long time, there's really active subscribers is a much, much lower number. And you can see by his views, he averages about 4,000 or 5,000 views per video. So, you know, based off 180,000 subscribers, clearly, you know, most of them have gone already. And that's not unusual. And he does about, you know, maybe 2 videos a week. So, you know, he's done well over, you know, 1,000 videos in his 10 plus years. You know, so, you know, we go up and back a couple times, you know, him insulting me and, you know, saying how I shouldn't be picking on others and, you know, or questioning other people, or I should just be making my own content. And I said, well, go look at my site. Most vastly what I do is make videos on retirement content. You know, that's all I do. I've had a few videos on Sarasota Tim and a couple other, you know, I criticize Dave Ramsey and, you know, there's a few other sites I criticize because they give misinformation. And I try to explain to him that that's what I do. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to just demystify a lot of retirement and issues and, you know, especially Social Security. And he wasn't believing that. You know, he thought that was just, you know, my claim because I only have 3,000 subscribers. Anyway, so, you know, like I said, you know, I'll attach the video. Go take a look at it. Tell me what you think. And please comment to him. Let him know that what he's talking about is just BS. You know, he tried to defend himself that, you know, who would believe somebody of my education? I told people, you know, that, you know, they shouldn't, well, no, he didn't. I think he thinks they know who he is and they shouldn't believe him, you know, but clearly, and I clipped some of the comments and put them in my answer, my reply to him and said, look, people are believing you. And I said, you know, at this point, you know, you should do one of two things. You should either have a conversation with me and I'll tell you how Social Security actually works, what you got wrong, what the right numbers are, how to, you know, how to do all this, or you apologize to your viewers, or, you know, or take the video off. I said, my guess, though, is you'll do neither of these and you'll just block me. And the next comment was, I'm blocking you. You know, so again, Sarasota Tim. So check it out. Tell me what you think. You know, it's just kind of a silly, let's have fun kind of thing. That's all. You know, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Bye.